Hello. Since the website locked a lot of the stuff behind a paywall, I'm going to be using definitions from the website Very Well Mind for each of the traits, that is. Now, on this quiz, I got an 87.5 on openness, which was my highest score, and I think that I would agree with that score. I would like to believe that I am curious and creative, especially as a STEM major. Curiosity drives a lot of my interest in science and math, so I think that makes a lot of sense. For agreeableness, I got an 81, which, again, I would agree with. I'm very optimistic, and I do like to try. I do like to try to be kind whenever I can. Um, for conscientiousness, I got a 52. Now, with that 52 score, I do think it loses some nuances about which parts of that trait I embody and which I don't. I would say that I'm thoughtful, sometimes overly thoughtful. I'll second guess myself a million times until I can't decide anything. And I would say that I have pretty good impulse control because of that thinking everything through. However, another part of that is making goals, which I am not very good at. I can make goals, of course, but I definitely struggle with creating long-term goals and sticking to those kinds of things. The next one, I got a 46 in extroversion. I would say, again, this one loses a little bit of nuance because I do, of course, enjoy spending time with and getting attention from the people that I care about and people I'm close with. However, I'm typically very shy in public or around strangers. Now, I also got a 33 in neuroticism, which I would agree with that low score because, again, I'm pretty optimistic, and while of course I do have sad moments and stressful moments, definitely stressful moments being a college student, however, I don't think that really defines a big part of my life, so I would agree with that low score. Now, how my personality affects how I approach interpersonal communication, I would say that I often struggle with interpersonal communication, which is shown by my sort of middle of the road extroversion. And as I said, I definitely am shy. However, I can still get along with people most of the time, which I do think lines up with my agreeableness score, and perhaps to an extent my low neuroticism score as well. So I do think more or less these traits, as given by the personality quiz, do match up with how my personality actually affects interpersonal communication. Thank you.